You ever get that feeling like you're talking, but the words just aren't landing with the younger folks in your life? Well, today we're going to break down a really simple, super practical framework for mentorship that actually works. It's all about building real faith and real connection across the generations.
And it's a huge challenge, right? I mean, whether you're a parent, a volunteer, whatever, how do you bridge that gap? How do you take these big, important ideas and make them connect with everyone without, just watering them down?
So what we're looking at today is this 10 days of prayer guide. But look, we're not just going to read through it. We're going to pull it apart and find the blueprint for mentorship that's hidden inside. Seriously, it's like a step-by-step manual that anybody can pick up and use. So, what's the secret sauce here? What makes this whole thing actually work? Well, it's all built on one really simple but honestly pretty profound idea. And this is what unlocks it for everybody. And here it is, this one line right from the Leader's Guide. This is the master key to everything. It says, seek to make each part understandable to a 10-year-old child. That's it. That's the whole philosophy. If a 10-year-old gets it and can jump in, then you know everyone can. It's a simple rule, but man, it forces you to be clear, to be creative, and to really focus on what matters: connection. Okay, so how do you actually pull that off? Well, the guide lays out some really smart principles. First, you get all the ages mixed together in small groups. Then, you have both youth and adults leading the groups together. Yeah, co-leading. And the big one? Everything is about active participation, not just sitting and watching. The takeaway here is simple. Everybody gets in on the action. There are no spectators.
All right, let's make this super practical. To see how this blueprint really works, we're going to walk through one single day from the guide. We're going to zoom in on day 3, which is all about the idea of anticipation and waiting. So each day is broken down into these really simple parts. It always starts small, personal. They call it the family or friend circle. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's meant for your home or maybe just a small group of friends.
Okay, and check this out, because this is where the genius of this whole thing really shines. The first activity isn't some big, heavy theological question. Nope, it's this. Discuss how many minutes early or late you like to arrive for an appointment. I mean, how great is that? It's something everyone has an opinion on. It totally breaks the ice and gets everybody talking, from the kids to the grandparents, and it kind of subtly introduces that whole theme of waiting without being obvious about it.
Okay, so from that small personal circle, the guide scales things up. The next part is the church family meeting, and it basically takes all those same ideas and applies them to a bigger group, like the whole community. And again, notice the focus here. It's all about active engagement. So instead of just talking about things that are hard to wait for, the groups actually get up and act them out. You can just imagine it, right? People miming waiting for a birthday or for a vacation to start, or even just waiting for a pot of water to boil. It's fun, it's physical, and it creates this awesome shared memory that makes the spiritual point that comes next way more powerful. So when you look at how day 3 is put together, you start to see this really clear pattern, a repeatable method. It's basically a simple 4-step formula for teaching and mentoring that absolutely anyone can use. And this is the best part, that you can easily teach to someone else too. And this 4-step formula is baked into every single day of the guide. It's super simple. Number 1, you connect with a simple game or question. Number 2, you explore just by reading a short scripture passage together. 3, you discuss using the open-ended questions they give you. And finally, 4, you pray. That's it. Connect, explore, discuss, and pray. It's a simple recipe, but it is so, so powerful for creating real connection. You know, what this all boils down to is a really big shift in mindset. You're moving away from being a lecturer and becoming more of a facilitator. Your job isn't to stand up there with all the answers. Your job is to create a space, an environment, where everyone, especially the younger ones, can feel safe to explore and discover those answers together. And when you start using this simple method again and again, you realize you're doing way more than just leading an activity. You're actually stepping into that really important role of being a mentor. And the guide is so smart about this, it's really intentional. Like on day 7, the connection activity is literally asking people to share about someone who mentored them when they were young. It's a powerful moment that reminds all of us just how huge of an impact one caring person can have on a life. And this right here is really the heart of the whole thing. There's a quote in day 7 that reminds us that the most powerful, the most life-shaping mentorship, it starts right in our own homes, with our families and in our closest circles of friends. So this guide,
It's not just some program for a special event. It's a tool you can use in your everyday life. So that leaves us with one final question, and this one is for you. What this guide proves is that you don't have to be a theologian, you don't have to be a professional teacher to make a huge difference in someone's life. With this simple, practical blueprint, you're already equipped. You have what it takes. So the only question left is, who in your life is waiting for a mentor just like you?